What is going on, guys? It's William here, and I'm bringing you some more scrolls. What I'm bringing you today is a first look at the Order pre-constructed deck. And as you can see here, I did purchase some little shards because I did want to show this deck to you guys, and I could have saved up the gold, which I didn't get as much as I wanted over the last couple days. I just haven't had the time to play. I've been super busy. I apologize. Which is totally viable to purchase these with, you know, coin, although honestly, if you had that much coin, it may be better to just purchase scroll packs. But you know, this is, maybe it's not. It's very debatable on the way that you want to go about it and how quickly you want it. But especially if you were going to get both of them and you had 13,000 gold and you bought 13 scroll packs, it's 130 cards. However, this is 50 cards, you know, set up into a deck, so it's very debatable. But anyway, I wanted to show it to you guys, so I went ahead and got some shards so I could do that. So let's go ahead and check out the Order pre-constructed deck here. Let's go ahead and go to the deck builder, and we'll look over this. I've not seen the Order deck at all, so we'll see how that goes. But let's go ahead and just check it out. We'll just go through all the cards, and then I'll play a game with it, and then I'll do the same thing with the energy deck, and I'll do all these videos at once, and I'll probably upload them all at once. We'll see what's going on. Alright, Blessing of Haste. Target unit's countdown is decreased by 1. It's not my favorite spell, but it does have some very good uses for sniping off some enemies. Callback. Target unit you control is returned to your hand. I mean, I guess that could be used to save some creatures. I don't know enough about the deck to see, you know, how valuable that actually is. But if something gets, like, debuffed or something like that, or locked into place, you could return it to your hand and play it again. Let's see, the Crossbowman, 4-2 as a turn 1. 3-turn cooldown, though. So, it may be hard to keep that alive, but that is a heck of a lot of damage if it gets to attack. For how quickly it comes out, I mean. Crown of Strength, enchanted unit gets +1 attack, +2 health for 2. No downside, that's very nice. We got the Ducal Infantrymen, or the Ducal Infantrymen, I don't know how you want to say it, but 1-3, all other creatures you control in the same row gain +1 attack, that is awesome. We got the Ducal Skirmisher, that is 4 cost for a 3-4 with Relentless, that is very nice, I always love Relentless creatures. Spiky 2. One of the things I am looking forward to the most in this deck is pissing off growth deck users by using Spiky, because it is so annoying. Alright, Flip. Move target opponent unit to any unoccupied tile on opponent's board. That could be very good for winning the game outright if in the right position. Focus. Target unit gains +3 attack until end of turn. That's not a bad card at all. Put that on some Relentless guys. Add +1 countdown to target unit and all adjacent units. That is an amazing spell. That could be incredibly, incredibly useful. Especially against an energy deck. That could help quite a bit. Honorable General. When its countdown becomes 0, all adjacent units have their countdown decreased by 2. That is an awesome card. If you had 2 of them pretty much side by side, that could be really amazing. All units opponent controls have their move decreased by 1 until end of opponent's turn. That's pretty nice. In some ways, it would be very situational. I could see some situations where that would really help. I think that'd be one of the first cards I would take out. Deal 1 damage to target unit, draw 1 scroll. That's not bad for sniping off, like, Vaders, stuff like that. Really weak things, or things that you've gotten down to 1 health and that just managed to escape, and you get a scroll out of it. So, I mean, it's kind of like just, you know, draw another card with 1 damage. It's okay. New orders. All your units have their move increased by 1 until end of turn. I don't know how I feel about that card. It could be good for, you know, skipping across the board to position. If all of a sudden you were out of position for whatever reason, that could be very useful. The Obelisk, a 0-5 wall for 2. It's not bad for walls. This is one of the cards that I was really excited about, which you only get 1, which sucks. The Waking Stones. All damage dealt to Waking Stones is reduced to 1. That is an annoying card. When you combine it with Plate Armor, all combat damage to enchanted unit is decreased by 1. Which, I was actually looking this up online because this combo is very, very, very good, but does not work 100% of the time. It only works some of the time. Powerbound. When enchanted unit you control is destroyed, increase your order by 1. That's okay. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, it could be a way to ramp up your order, but at the same time, I mean, you're still sacrificing a creature to do it. I'd almost rather have just another card and just discard it for the order instead of just playing something out of hand. I mean, I guess you could play this and discard something for order, so that could give you an advantage. I'll have to look into that a bit. Remove all enchantments from target unit. That's not bad at all for something that gets way too buffed to kill. Target opponent unit is returned to its owner's hand. That is an amazing spell. I want more of those. Resonant Helm. Enchanted unit's health is healed by 1 every time you play a spell or enchantment. That's okay. I'm not the hugest fan of healing most of the time, but I can see how it have its uses. Royal Infantrymen. All other creatures you control on the same row as Royal Infantrymen gain +1 health. That's not bad for, you know, a 1 cost to come out. If you got 2 of those, like, right away, I mean, that'd be a pretty tanky wall, and it'd work really well with, you know, spiky dudes here. Royal Spearmen, 2/3, spiky 2. Pretty good card. Unfortunately, spiky is, you know, damn well next to useless against energy because they have so many ranged attacks. But it's always nice to have, you know, against probably another order deck and growth for sure. As a growth deck user, I know that it is super annoying. Alright, the Royal Vanguard. When Royal Vanguard's countdown becomes 0, adjacent units gain +2 attack until end of turn. That is a very, very good card. That was a very, very good card. The Sinmark Zealot. This is something that is an amazing card that I need to get an extra one of. When countdown is 0, it can be sacrificed to deal 2 damage to a target unit. That is fantastic. Summons. Draw 1 structure from your library. I could see that being useful. I could see it being more useful in, like, a cross with energy or something like that, where you have very specific things that you want to get out as far as structures go. Structures generally aren't my favorite things, but then again, Waking Stones is really nice, so the more you can get out, the better. Target unit's countdown is double. That's very, very nice. That would be super annoying. And Vengeance Veil. An enchanted unit receives damage. Oh, we lost the connection. I've been having some problems with the beta server today. But anyway, I'll just finish real quick. When the enchanted unit receives damage, its countdown decreases by 1. So that's okay, I guess. Again, not my favorite card. There's a lot of other cards that I would prefer to put in, but the creatures in here are amazing. Anyway, the connection's lost. I went over the deck. I mean, basically, you play a strong lane is what you're going to want to do with this. Get a good bulk of 3 strong creatures in one lane, 3 in the next lane, and you can pretty much move that lane around and just dominate the board, which is probably about what I'm going to try to do. So, thank you guys very much for joining me. I apologize ending on the connection lost screen, and I will be back with a game. So, thank you guys very much for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time.